What the heck's up? I haven't done one of these in probably like 2 months now. But thinking it's about that time, the draft's about a week away. Schedule's coming out next week. How exciting is that? I get the schedule on Tuesday, the draft on Thursday night in prime time. Sorry for the West Coast people who will still be at work when the thing starts, but you know, NFL's trying to make money, I guess. But let's talk about the Bills here. Talk a little bit about the draft, but I've been gone a long time. So let's talk about free agency a little bit, huh? What was going on? You know, free agency, midnight strikes. Albert Hainsworth, or not Albert Hainsworth, excuse me, Kyle Vanden Bosch is getting a visit from Jim Schwartz. He's on a plane, Antrell Roll's probably getting off the plane in New York at midnight. Where's Buddy Nix? I'll show you where Buddy Nix was. He was right here. Buddy Nix was right here on the freaking bag. Sleeping. Wasn't doing anything. But getting those extra winks in. There's a GM you want. Now, I think free agency personally is a little bit overrated. A little bit. You don't see a whole lot of free agents coming in and being dynamic. I mean, there's some. But there's not that many. There's not like it happens every year. A free agent comes in and bang. But that said, look what the Jets are doing. Look what the Dolphins are doing. Everybody in the AFC East gets better, but the Bills. How are we going to pass against the Jets next year? Revis and Cromartie? I don't know. The hell with it. How are we going to run the ball against them? Chris Jenkins is back. They're probably going to draft, Sergio Kindle if he falls there. They're going to get a pass rushing defensive end, another one. And whoever our quarterback is going to be dying. The Dolphins didn't do much. Oh, yeah, wait. They got Carlos Dansby and Brandon Marshall. Wow, that's really shoring up both sides of the ball, don't you think? Well, maybe we should do that. Now, I'm not too disappointed with Andre Davis. I actually like Andre Davis a lot. I think he's a good player. I think he's a good linebacker. He's got history in the 3-4. I think he's going to be solid. Dwan Edwards, not sure about his neck injury, but again, another solid player, another solid 3-4 defensive end. But I thought we were fine on defense, to be honest with you. Not fine, because obviously our run defense was awful, but the 3-4 should help that generally. But where's the offensive lineman? Cornell Green, sign me up for that guy. He's the man. Never even heard of him before. When the Bills signed him, I was like, who the hell is this guy? Cornell Green. Named after a college and a color combined. Anyway. Then Brad Butler retires. You kidding me? Brad Butler, really nice guy. I met him a couple times, and to be honest with you, he just didn't look like he was a football guy. The one time I met him, he was seriously about to go to a meeting, some sort of rally or something. I don't know. He was in a suit and tie. He's going to a job interview. I could tell he wasn't all into the football gig. But that sucks. He's gone. So Cornell Green is starting at right tackle. Is Demetrius Bell still starting at left tackle? Hopefully not, because that's a great transition into the draft. Because I would love to see Trent Williams fall. It sucks taking linemen in the first round, but it's a need. You know what I mean? It's not sexy at all. You're like, wow, this guy's coming in, he's a lineman. Okay. But you got to do what you got to do. There's how Trent Williams might go at 4 to Washington. I don't know. I feel like Okung is just better than everybody, and it's been that way. If Trent Williams goes at 4, we're screwed, because that means Okung's going to go 5 and Bulaga's going to go 6 probably, and then Barry 7, and then who the hell knows what Al Davis is going to do. He's probably going to take a punter because he had a good combine. And then maybe we get Anthony Davis from Rutgers. I don't know. Is that a little high for him? Maybe we get Jimmy Clausen. Or Jimmy Klossman. Is a reference to J.P. Lossman. I don't know. I don't know. You know, who am I to judge Clausen's abilities? I don't think they're going to gamble on him, though. Chan Gailey is a guy who likes, you know, athleticism, athletic players. And if he thinks he's got an athletic quarterback and Trent Edwards or Ryan Fitzpatrick or Brian Brom even, I don't think he's going to draft a quarterback in the first round. Especially one with a toe injury. You know, if they went up and got Bradford, go ahead. I'm down for that. But they said they want to build through the draft, so I don't see why they would trade up and lose picks. Because that's where they want to build. But, you know, maybe they surprise us all and take C.J. Spiller. C.J. Spiller is the next Chris Johnson. I'm telling you, dude is huge. He is faster than lightning. He's going to be the man, barring injury. He's going to be the man. And, you know, I don't think they'll take him unless they trade Lynch. But, you know, they definitely didn't sign their replacement if they're going to trade Lynch. So Walter Mendenhall, Rashard's brother, long-lost brother probably, you know. Probably see him on freaking Montel next week. They didn't know each other, and now they fucking they find out they have the same last name, and bang, they're brothers. I don't know. I've never heard of the guy before in my life. Rodney Ferguson. Who's that? You know, no disrespect to those guys. They're obviously talented athletes if they sign NFL contracts, but what are we bringing in? I hope they produce if they make the team. But I think Lynch is going to be a part of the team. Don't count on him getting traded. He's got, 2 years left on his deal? So if he plays this year, maybe they try to ship him off in a contract year next year, or they just let him play it out. I don't think he's going to be a Bill for much longer. I don't think he likes being a Bill, which kind of sucks, in my opinion. But, you know, that's the running back front. I don't see why people post mock drafts like, this is what we're going to do. This is a mock draft if we trade our second for Gaither and then Marshawn for a third. Like, don't do that. I know I said this in a previous video, but just don't do that. Like, your mocks are just so fantasy world, just beyond, like, nothing. How can you predict that? Like, if this happens. That's why people go with the picks we have. That's why Kuiper and McShay don't make trades in their mocks. Things like that. They're just too, you can't anticipate them. Anyway. So, trying to shore up the offensive line, trying to shore up possibly the quarterback position. I think in the terms of quarterback, I don't think it's going to be Clausen. You might see him take maybe Lefevre or Skelton. I don't know, third or fourth round. Please do not take Tim Tebow. Unless it's in the third or fourth round. Oh, the guy's a proven winner. He's a devout Christian. We need Jesus. Shut up. I don't care. You just look at him. He just does not translate well to NFL. Make me eat my words, Tim. Okay? I will. I will apologize. I know it's probably years down the road, but hey, it is what it is. Prove me wrong. I don't care. Florida quarterbacks generally don't translate well in the NFL. Look at them all. It's Danny Werfel, freaking Grossman. There's so many. I can't even go through them all. I don't even have enough time. They just don't translate well, and he's exactly one of them. Just because he's the man and scores all these touchdowns. Anyway. Guys, thanks for listening. Check it back. Hopefully next week. We'll see how that goes. Go Bills. Go Sabres. Playoffs. Go Sabres. And, keep it real. See you guys next week.